Okay, so good morning to everyone, guys. I'm going to talk about the songs in my life. How is the feeling about them on my life? Here, for example, I have some pictures of albums that I really appreciate songs. For example, Def Leppard. It's a good, agitated band of rock. The Righteous Brothers. That's more like relaxing, romantic vibe. I think everyone heard to some famous one the soundtrack of Ghost. That's one really special for me. So one thing that's very clear on the world is everybody loves some kind of song. For example, a man in life or her life that says a lot of happiness. Also, all the songs that I listening induce me for kind of means that I present here: reflections, motivation, happiness. But happiness in this sense, I mean like dancing, you know. And memories is one that remind a lot of my childhood. Majority of the time, I heard this one. So for me, the best songs is the songs that were made in the 8th century. So my parents did it, especially my father. He always loved that age. So it reminds me a lot of my childhood. For example, I like Chop. It's an old songs, but remind me when I was, for example, sitting on the floor when I was a kid and I was playing with my toys, and were in the left of me is my father there sitting on the chair reading a book, and we're playing the radio some kind of songs. So remind a lot of this. And the other kinds is very of the time. Here I mean the reflections one, the motivations. It's very the moment of the day that I listen to them. But sometimes it's variable the moment of the day. But specific bands on songs in the time. For example, in the morning I prefer more reflection. Then I prefer motivation. No, in the afternoon motivation. In the night reflections. So in the morning I prefer a relax rock. For example, bands here, basically the Eliminators, the Jet Blacks, and CCR, the famous Prince Clearwater Revival, the famous one who will stop the rain. And the Eliminator Jet Blacks were old band in the 1960s, if I'm not wrong, the first instrumental rocks in Brazil. So in the afternoon, here I'm gonna define the afternoon in the beginning to the middle to the end. For example, in the beginning, it's suited to play a lot of orchestra songs on the radio, FM, if I'm not wrong. And the famous one is Frank Bruce. So my brothers know songs like My Reason and Jet Demon Plus. He's a French composition, so the really relaxable. And if your one is lead, it's perfect moment. In the middle to the end, I prefer rock. Like it's the moment that I'm gonna work out, so I'm gonna cultivate my mind to that moment. For example, rock soundtrack, Ted Nugent, Kiss, Def Leppard, famous bands. So in the night is the best moment to me. I have a lot of things to this moment. I like to do a lot of reflection, for example, about my life, society, about law, and other things. As I am, how can I say, uh, I really appreciate about the star. So I like to sit on the floor in the night to see the stars. And for example, singers, the famous Billie Holiday, it's the oldest one here. Great song, romantic. You know that file, the USA, some bears, and Elton John is one of singers that I know a lot of songs. For example, Can the Wind, Your Song, Tiny Dancer, Goodbye on the Brick Road. A lot of songs. I always love that. The romantic vibe, the piano, another thing. So, for example, the stars and the sky, I can go without saying the composition of Hans Zimmer on the movie Interstellar. The soundtrack it's very perfect at this moment. A lot of, for example, the crowd, the Don't Go, Stay, some songs about him. That's very perfect at this moment, and I really appreciate it. And that's it, guys. Thanks so much.